I don't. I tried for a second and then I gave it up. Because honestly, I am kind of proud of that.
That's much, much worse. Alright, hunger is high. I really do need to eat something soon.
I thought you were gonna grind to the journal first.
Yeah, I am. Well, I mean, I might get something from Joe's Diner before I head out traveling. Because it takes a bit to get to the place, and I don't remember where to get a map either, come to think of it. Yeah, I'll find it.
You can buy a mountain now, though.
Yeah.
The old.
I'll get it. Yeah. You come across a clearing in the jungle. Soft sunlight filters through the canopy of leaves, casting little spots of radiance upon a peaceful-looking, bespectacled woman who sits on a log and writes in a tattered notebook. You decide to head over and sit down beside her. "Hello," you say. She looks up, glasses sparkling in the sun. "Oh, hello. I'm a professional romance writer." Your fist involuntarily connect to the side of her head, and she falls backwards off her log. "Don't worry about it," she mutters as you choke out an apology. "No, really, it happens all the time," she continues, getting to her feet. "I think it's just a conditioned response. You know, the moment anyone tells me that I'm a professional romance writer, they just thump. Birds scatter from the trees. Knuckles bleeding, you help the poor woman up and hand her now broken glasses. "Sorry about that again," you say sheepishly. "I guess it must be a conditioned response, as you say." "I'm used to it," she says through her thick lip. "You get used to a lot of things, being a professional romance writer." Small animals scamper off, realizing that this is no place for them. Moments later, you help the woman to her feet again. "Sorry again," you say. "Gee, I'm glad I'm not a professional romance writer if this is the way people..." Nursing your now broken nose, you stare back at the woman who starts to apologize. "Alright, bitch," you hiss. "It's on." You have stumbled across a professional romance writer who lunges at you with throbbing staff of trite plot twists. I suddenly couldn't read for a moment. That part of my brain just wasn't gonna happen. "Oh, so I gained a level and looking for trouble. The scratching now costs fewer stamina points now, so I can find more beasties to aggress." And that's a lot of the things. You level up with a level that increases your combat capabilities. You level up other skills, and that decreases the amount of stamina it takes to do them, which is just as important. Because I haven't run out of stamina yet, but normally that's what kind of limits what you can do. You've got the amount of stamina. You don't always have to wait for the full game day to finish. You can, there's a new day menu that I can't see from here, but oh, and I'm gonna get a new day in like 3 minutes. Great. So I really need to go back and into town and eat now. But oh, and it's you save up new days basically. So if you don't play during one of the game's new days, it'll save up and you can have a new day that you can activate at any time basically.
How do you activate it?
You go to the new day menu here.
Oh.
And you say use to save day.
Huh. I do not.
Where's the diner? Joe's Diner, there it is. Alright, so I can get crisp or rabbit food bouquet. Let's see. I'll be getting the rabbit food. Even though it's 100 rec, that's still... I need the nutrition.
Get bored, Christian?
A little bit. Honestly, I was just a little impulsive really being now.
Actually, I could probably be looking for big trouble. Alright, you find yourself in a clearing with a man off in the distance whittling away the time. As you approach, he looks up from his work. "Hello there," he calls. "Name's Dexter. Sinister Dexter." Sure," you reply, still unsure of his intentions and creeped out by the shadows of the jungle around you. "Pleasure to meet you," Dexter says as he extends his left hand for you to shake. You look down at his left hand. "Oh, a lefty," you respond before you can choke back the words. The smile fades from Dexter's face. "You got a problem with lefties?" Dexter demands, obviously put off by your awkward interaction. No, I meant, well, you stammer, but it's too late for excuses. I'll show you a lefty, Dexter shouts as he picks up his whittling knife with his right hand and attacks. Okay. You have encountered Sinister Dexter, which lunges at you with ambidextriality. Ambidexter...
Ambidextrity.
That is a word. Apparently I'm too tired to read now.
Which is terrible for this game.
I'm actually pretty ambidextrous. I write with my left hand. I throw a ball, do a lot of other things with my right hand. Can eat and brush teeth and such with either. I would have needed another set of hands to defeat you, or perhaps I was just unlucky this time. Alright, so I got 55 rec and 22 experience. I'm gonna get healed up and then look for big trouble. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ooh. Spunky.
You head off the section of forest which contains creatures of your nightmares, hoping to find one of them injured. A harried-looking woman in surprisingly crisp skirt and slacks shoves her way through the brush in front of you. She gives you a slightly frantic once-over from beneath a pitch helmet bedecked with garishly colored ribbon. Come along, she chirps, tapping at your clipboard. The others have all gone on before. We've got a very busy agenda, and as you know, we must make this little visit discreet. You stare. A tour guide? Here? People pay to trek through the jungle, get arms and legs chewed off, eat scrotweed? She waves her clipboard at you. Hurry up now. We've got to get all the way up to Ace High today, and then make our lovely Dining with the Dead experience down in New Pittsburgh. No time for dallying. New Pittsburgh is the town of zombies. She points at her helmet. Just follow the ribbon. You heft your weapon. No one sets your agenda. Besides, you're booked up with killing until next Tuesday at least. Oh, and she has 32 health.
You did say you wanted
And hit me for 2 damage. This is not going well. I'm gonna run like hell. I have successfully run like hell. Let's just look for regular trouble again. Oh, and new day.
Now you don't have to go to the hospital, huh?
Yep. And I got called a hypochondriac because I tried to. And I didn't get to see if I was looking healthy or not because I... Alright. Read it your own damn self. Oh, I can do rec search again. Yeah. Oh, it was a silly walk. The Ministry of Silly Walks. It was a Python reference. Sheesh. Kind of ashamed to have not read it now. Oh, I'm almost unconscious. Not that I'm going to sleep soon. I'm just almost fully unconscious at the moment. Okay. What did the mount cost? Was it just 2 cigs?
Yeah, just 2 cigs.
Alright.
That's why I was so ecstatic to get. I was like,
Yeah.
I have 3 of them now. I was like, what should I get? And I looked at all the extra armor. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I saw the the horse, and I was like, is that a horse? And I was like, it's an old.
Yes.
It's an old horse. Very old horse.
We'll get to that in a bit. I really want to level up before I leave. Oh yeah. You trip over something hard and fall inelegantly onto your face. Cursing, you wipe the jungle muck out of your eyes and see a large book, which you are fairly certain was not there before. The cover reads riddles in a beautiful cursive scroll. Your jaw drops. Quickly, you snatch up the volume and try to stuff it into your backpack, but it just won't fit with the carpentry toolkit and the 20 loads you've got crammed in there already. My backpack is completely empty at the moment. You open it and read line after line, trying frantically to memorize the answers instead. One riddle catches your eye. I am so simple that I can only point, yet I guide men all over the world. An arrow. Except an erection. Wait a minute. You seem to remember receiving a hypodermic needle full of doom as a result of giving that very answer to that very riddle. A book full of wrong answers? This thing could have gotten you killed. You fly into squat-like rage and begin tearing out its pages. You've encountered Book of Riddles, which lunges at you with incorrect answers. So there's a improbable event that can happen where you...
It's going to be a paper cut. I think it is getting a paper cut to win.
Shut up. Where you have to give the correct answer to a riddle or get sent to the fail boat, basically. And of course you get rewarded if you do it right. Sheesh. I would like you to die now. Oh, come on!
That book.
Oh, fuck!
That book is not having any of your shit.
Oh, good! Hell then.
As long as I hit the broken part.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
almost lost to a book.
I did!
I told you, it gave you shit ton of paper cuts.
The blasphemous book lies shredded and unintelligible. I'm gonna go back to town and do the common ground stuff and hopefully get healed.
Do pinata first.
Yeah. It will heal you too, though. Alright, so energetic. Yeah, there. Hit points have been restored to full and I gained some stamina.
Yay.
And kissing booth. Saucy winch. You gained some stamina. Nice. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I'm also not going to be exploring, like the cobblestone cottage and stuff, because I remember it not being useful to me, but that's mostly because I don't care about interacting with other people, and that's a lot of the fun. The Constellation Sneaky Lie. That is a lot of this game. It's not necessary to do, but it is fun. There's a lot of people. Like, once again, Omega has been here, I guess, since that character, since the last time I played, which was years ago. And from when I played, most of the people really were pretty nice. It was a good community. There was a lot of role-playing. It was fun. Also, you do get bonuses in battle for being part of a guild that has paid enough cigarettes to get those bonuses to work. Where am I going? So it is a good thing to do, you know, try to get in a guild and such, which isn't difficult. But I'm just not going to bother with it just yet.
Is it possible to get make your own guild with one person?
I think so.
So you.
But I don't think you can yet. I think it requires either a bunch of cigarettes, maybe paying some money, like having donated, or having some DKs under your belt, which I'll get into later about what that is.
I was just wondering, because if so, I was kind of like, this is going to be another MMO situation where I make a guild all to myself and paying for all the little...
No, you're not. It is very expensive and it costs cigarettes. I've done a playthrough of this game where I probably had about 10 cigarettes on the entire first playthrough. And that's not at one time. That's getting them and then losing them right back to back by swatting the pinata. It takes hundreds to get the things to work. You're not going to be able to do it. Unless you play for years.
I don't know, man. You underestimate me. I've made many a guild.
You overestimate the cigarette drop rate.
No. I know it's going to suck.
Also, the guilds really are nice, and there are a lot of them that you really can join and then have no other interaction with the people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
so fulfilling when you finally get it. Like, get a guild bank with all the little vaults and be like, yes, I've spent over 50,000 gold on the rooms myself. Man, I have nothing else to do with my time.
okay, apparently to start a clan it takes 10,000 rec and 10 6. That's not too bad to start a clan. Let's see.
Chaos.
I don't remember what guild I was in before.
Shiny Snatchers. Society of the Antisocial.
Yeah. No, let's see.
SAS.
Oh, I'm gonna recognize it. No, we don't need a female scream. Go back to sleep.
Are you listening?
The Knights Who Say Knee.
Those motherfuckers.
They don't exist anymore. They're wrong.
And if they
They could be time travelers.
but
It
they-
could be they time traveled forward while they were still the Knights Who Said Knee, and they didn't get the memo.
They were all very.
You're like Python after all.
The only way I'm gonna buy that is because Improbability Island. I mean, it's
Yeah, it
it's
could have
fucking
pulled
name.
them forward.
It's just like
Nice,
Oh.
hyper intelligent dimensional beings. Nice.
What?
Hitchhiker's reference again. I don't remember who I was with. I was with Torchwood. That's what it was.
Good choice.
Yeah, I was definitely with Torchwood. Once again, Omega is in here. And I was hoping to see there how I was hoping to find where it would show how many cigarettes you need for the stuff, but it wasn't.
you can always look up later, and you can
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
your audience.
So back to the jungle, right? I just upgraded my armor. I'm gonna look for Big Trouble again. Why the hell not? Trees come crashing down. In your surprise, you spit all the water out of your mouth back into the spring from which you were drinking. You turn to the fallen trunks and hear a crunch as heavy dump truck. It's called a spit take. You turn to the fallen trunks and hear a crunch as a heavy dump truck drives over it and then stops. Cylinders above the cabin billow out black smoke, orange lights blink, and the engine's roar simmers down into a steady rhythm. The door swings out and down steps an aged gentleman in a brown tweed suit. His wispy gray hair and plain eyes show he is no dangerous joker, but just a normal man in a strange situation. "Excuse me," he calls to you, walking briskly in your direction. Keeping your hand on your weapon just in case, you walk to meet him, perhaps a quarter of the way. "Can I help you?" you ask. It's your favorite phrase, as it doesn't betray attitude nor admit commitment. "Ah, perhaps. I'm driving around the island to make easier and faster connections." It's another Hitchhiker's Guide. Between the outposts. I need a hand laying down the pipes, though. They're pretty heavy. I think so, anyway. "Could you?" Well, a pretty weird request. He seems harmless, so you nod and straighten your back, following him around to the back of the truck. In the giant bed behind it, there are many lengths of tubing strapped together, all numbered in order and color-coded with spots of paint. "So, how does driving around piping make it easier for people to get from one outpost to another?" He heaves one of the thick plastic tubes off, motioning for you to help pull it out of the pile. "It's not about driving the truck, it's about the pipes extending between the outposts. I'm going to make an easy channel for people on the island to reach each other." "Oh." As you handle the tube, you see it stretches really wide. "Oh, and it spans, I see. You're going to lay down pipes connecting the outpost and then expand them big enough for the truck, and then drive people through." He shakes his head. "No, it's more like an information network across the whole island. I'm going to call it IslandNet. So you're going to make it a telegram service where you deliver from your truck and follow the piping as a route?" "No, it's nothing to do with the truck. Forget about the truck. It's about the tubes. They're numbered for different purposes." "Wait, why are you calling it IslandNet? It's a dump truck. It should have a more tough and rugged name." "It's not a dump truck. It's a series of..." He cuts himself off as he lunges for your throat, red face. "You have encountered a dump truck operator, which lunges at you with an ordered set of hollowed cylinders." I was wrong. It's not a Hitchhiker's Guide reference. I'm just so used to seeing those lately. "Oh. I miss, and then he hit me for 3 points. This is going well." I need to stop looking for Big Trouble. I also need to run away. Well then.
Big Trouble does seem better.
What about that sailboat?
Oh, here we are. That failboat. You enter a meadow dominated by the largest oak tree you have ever seen. Beneath the tree is a tiny shack, a cloaked figure standing before it. He wears a long, dark cloak, behind which only his eyes are visible. He must be a joker, one of those unpredictable wrecks of once human, scarred forever by the improbability drive. He silently offers you a bowl of hearty broth. Unsure of his benevolence, what do you do? I think what I'm going to do is, at some point soon, I'm going to go in the museum and read all of the stuff in the museum, and then post that as like the second episode in this playlist. Because a lot of this is assuming you already know about a lot of people, which it should, you know, they give you the info in the beginning. But, oh, come on! You take the bowl of broth and raise it to your lips. After a brief hesitation, you drink deeply. You feel the broth burning within you. The broth fills you with energy. You gain some stamina. I'm practically begging them to send me to the failboat, and they're not complying.
Hey, you could have just stayed there getting wrecked by the dump.
Oh, cool. The Raven Inn. I can gamble now.
The old man with the dice.
Alright, so he can tell you some stuff.
Probably why I fucking wrecked.
Is it?
Yeah, it was like, learn about my enemies. It's
Oh, for that.
100 per.
But, the learn about colors tells you how you can color things in chat, which is interesting. No. I'm there. Okay, the old man looks up at you, his eyes sunken and hollow. His red eyes make it seem that he may have been crying recently, so you ask him what is bothering him. I met an adventurer in the woods, and I figured I'd play a little game with her, but she won and took almost all of my money. Say, why not do an old man a favor and let me try to win some of it back from you? I can play several games. I don't remember. Let's see. Dice game is you have 3 chances to reroll a die, and the higher one at the end wins. But you roll first, which means he can always stop at any point that his happens to be higher than yours. So he's got the advantage there. Sixes, I think, is you just roll a few, like, oh, sixes is lottery. You roll like 5 dice, and if you get at least 3 sixes, you're gonna get a payout. That's actually good.
I played the individual dice game with him.
Yeah. Stones is, there's...
I got a 6 on my second roll, and I was like, I wish I would have bet more money on it.
Yeah. Stones, there's some stones in a sack. There's like an odd number of black ones and an even number of white ones. I don't remember how many of each, maybe 10 and 11. And you bet whether or not he's going to pull out more pairs that are the same color or more pairs that are different colors. And it goes until the bag's empty, and then whichever you want is...
It doesn't seem like a very good game.
Yeah. Okay.
So is the jackpot like the current amount of people who have fucked up trying to do this?
It's probably a percentage of the money that's gone into it, yes.
One guy got 324 right?
For rolling 4, yeah.
So I'm guessing the jackpot is all
For-
6s?
Yeah. All 5 6s. Alright. 0 6s, but that's not enough.
You don't have a 0.
1 6, but that's not enough. I'm just gonna spend all my money here, because it's a decent chance of making some money. Actually, I'm gonna do the... Yeah, I'll do the dice game for 4. I'm gonna keep it. Damn it. Alright, back to this. This is for one last. I was just hoping I could get one more out of this, then
You got 150
Oh,
correct.
well there we go.
And you win.
So now I can play a lot more times. I think he eventually stops you from playing, but I don't remember. So I'm just gonna do this a bit.
Every time I see you rolled 0 6s, I can just imagine like somebody trying to roll up a D&D character and being like, oh,
Shit, yes.
I'm gonna have a shitty character.
Yeah, I usually have such good luck with that I really have started rolling ability scores, that I really have started rolling it with less, like if it's, roll 4, drop the lowest, and re-roll 1s and 2s, I won't re-roll 2s, just so I'm actually closer to the ability scores of the other players, because I've got I know. I've got such consistently good luck rolling ability scores.
You lucky bastard. I'll be like, I want to make a tough character. Like,
yeah, I think you've had enough for the day. You should come back tomorrow. If you need a lawyer, you might talk to Dragonfoot McGee, who won 149 rec for getting just 3 sitsies. At one point, I had my name on all 3 of these before. That was nice. But that was a while ago.
I'm just going to go with all my money into the wilderness.
Yeah. Let's go back to the bank. Alright. And I think I'm going to cut it. Well, no, I'll level up and then I'll cut it. That shouldn't take too much longer. Only need bloody 41 more XP. That's what, 2, 3? Pause this and read it yourself. I'm not going to. But I've encountered Paper Tiger, which lunges at me with paper cuts. It's gonna kick my ass, isn't it?
Actually, I have fought one of these, and it's definitely not the worst thing to fight.
Oh yeah.
Like,
have you
give me world, a fucking fire truck full of fire ants sucks.
Have you run across a tiger yet?
No.
I haven't yet this playthrough either, which makes me sad.
I've run across a bunch of weird shit, but no actual, like, tiger.
Or no, a lion. It's a lion, not a tiger.
No.
XP. Gonna heal. Look for trouble again. Here we go! You wander through the jungle idly looking for some action. Within moments, you spy a little green man no higher than your knees. He's wearing scruffy gardening clothes and in Wellington boots. Some sort of goblin, perhaps? Either way, you ready your weapon and creep up towards the creature as it delicately sniffs a nearby flower. Just as you get close enough to deliver a killing blow, the foliage next little man bursts outward with a rusty crash. An enormous lion leaps through, snapping the goblin out of the air in one quick bite and leaving only boots behind. It swallows, turns to you, and grins. The sneaky bastard just stole your kill. Are you going to stand for that? You've encountered a lion which lunges at you with claws and teeth. I don't know if there's a level 1 lion encounter, but a lion is a thing that you can encounter in a lot of different levels, and it's a different, text each time. But the reoccurring thing is it being a sneaky bastard. And that's why I chuckled at the sneaky bastard constellation.
It's just the lion, but he's not.
Lions are sneaky bastards, yes. Alright, now have the lion takes its beating and slinks off into the jungle. You suspect this won't be the last you see of him. I've now got enough XP to level up, so complete healing. Return to new home, Joe's Dojo, Challenge Master. You've encountered Felicia, which lunges at you with rotting fists. She must be a zombie. 5 rounds, another 5, another 5. I win. Brains. Well, that seems properly congratulatory, doesn't it? Then you advance to level 3. Your maximum hit points are now 30. You gain an attack point. You gain defense points. You have a new master. You have gained a level in spatial awareness to 2. Only 1 more skill level until you gain an extra use point. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna cut it here, and read this next time, I guess. I don't think this is this long, though, so... Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Well, I guess that'll be its own episode again. And then... I'm going to buy a mount and start traveling, so I look forward to that.